What's up, crew? All right, I want to talk about something today. uh, Protecting our faith. The last promise we went over was in Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 16 and 17. And we were talking about how what the faithfulness of God looks like. How he's so faithful to take us in our moments and times of doubt or rebellion or cursing his name, whatever the case is, right? Man, my heart with these promise videos, I've mentioned in the first video that this is not something that I wanted to do. I actually did not want to do this because I didn't want to put my faith out there and go online. And of course, everyone's got an opinion and shares that, whatever. But I can see how the Lord has used that and has blessed me and other people like you along the way. And how he has turned my heart for, man, like just reaching out the non-believer. I've got friends who walked with God and now they don't. I went through a time of rebellion and doing my own thing because I got offended and hurt that God would let all these bad things happen to me when he's a good God. Right? And so my heart is for the non-believer. And I want to talk about protecting our faith because there are things in our day-to-day that will try to rob you from trusting God. David protected his faith. When there's a story in the Bible when David went and about to fight Goliath. And he said, who is this guy who speaks against the Lord like this? I'm paraphrasing, of course. And people were doubting him. Saul, the king, was doubting him. His brothers and all the men around were doubting David. And he was talking about how the Lord gave me the bear. The Lord gave me the lion. Surely the Lord will give me this uncircumcised Philistine. Right? Those were cursing words back then. And so we need to encourage ourselves. And once we realize and understand that there are things in the day-to-day that are going to try to shake our faith, bumps in the road, opportunities to get offended and hurt. And just a little bit about my story, man. I'll make another video talking about me later on, but I was born and raised in a Christian home. And doing the thing, right? like just doing everything that I thought I was supposed to do. But then when life hit the fan, I was offended, being like, God, like, why would you let such a bad thing happen to me when I thought I was following you, when I thought you told me to do this, or this was the next step? And not realizing that there's still sin in the world. There's still evil in the world. I know this, but so these things will happen, but he's so big that he turns everything around for your good and his glory. But realizing that in these moments of pain, of discomfort, of doubt, that there is something that is working itself for your good, for your character development and growth, because he's so interested, my friend, in developing us to make us holy like he is holy, to wean us off of the milk, so to speak, right? To mature us and develop us and grow us. But in order to grow, we need resistance in our lives. And so now we can have this lens and understanding of when things come up, when bumps in the road come up, because we know these things are going to happen. We know these things are going to come that are going to try to shake your faith. And so if we can understand that they're going to come, then we can better be prepared to not let these things rob us from the joy of walking with God, man. Like he thinks about you and loves you and has a hope and a future, and he gives good gifts because he's a good dad. All right, my friend, I love you so much. You are not too far gone. You can belong before you believe. Protect your faith from the day-to-day, my friend. All right, I'll see you here in the next one. I hope this is encouraging to you.